Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 16-yard line.
From the 16, Jackson. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Brady, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1st and goal at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Of 14.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and goal, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run with Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Levante Davis.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
No gain on
They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jackson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The 20. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before half for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going up top for Miller. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Bears 28, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And the carry on first down by Fournette is going to wind up losing yardage as he stopped for a loss of a couple.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
Here's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Buccaneers 17. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do it, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson from the shotgun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here we go. He's coming. He's coming.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And some room to work. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, check my 45. Check my 45. You want this.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw is Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That catch, that puts him 1 away from 1,400, folks. He's now 1,399. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, tight down. There you go. Back and reload. 58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Pick it up. There we go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check.
to throw again. Jackson, he's going to try, and it's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Final score, Bears 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.